In general, right, I feel that like PE teachers have one of the most slack jobs in the world. Which I feel like
Hi guys, and welcome to
Dumb Debates.
the show where we answer terrific questions with terrible answers. So if you guys are wondering, hey, what's this show all about? Basically, it's really simple. We're gonna have one terrific question, and right before the show, we gave each one of our panelists here a sealed envelope. Guys, show a sealed envelope, please. Inside each of these sealed envelope is a really, really terrible answer, aka dumb answer. And so who do they have to prove it to? Well, me. Why? So, without further ado, let's introduce the panel for today. She calls the end of breakfast Brexit. It's an end. Okay.
stop making up lies about me, Siraj.
He's a wish gone wrong. It's Dijin.
Oh, I'm a what gone wrong?
It's a wish gone wrong.
Oh, okay, yeah, it's true.
It's true. Okay, some call her Cho, others don't. It's Cho Hui!
Nice. Nothing.
I got a wish gone wrong because I'm like Dijin, like genie. Yeah,
Now you just got
I
it.
just got it.
And he has no choice but to be here. It's Chai Ho! So, without waiting anymore, the question for today is, who would make the best president?
Me?
I mean, you would make a great one, but I'm saying who would make the best one.
Oh.
Okay? So, let's not waste any more time. Let's start with the beautiful Annette.
Oh my god, thanks, Siraj. That's like the
No
nicest
problem.
thing you've said to me like your entire
Ever.
life. Yeah. Wow.
I think that's the only thing.
So, who would make the best president of Singapore? PE teacher.
PE teacher.
A PE teacher.
Okay.
What's the most important aspect of a nation?
Fitness.
Carrying balls.
No, we'll get there, but the most important aspect of a nation is its people. And the most important aspect of the human experience is
Fitness.
exactly.
I am very confused as to what you think a PE teacher does. I don't know what kind of PE teachers you've had. I don't really want to know because it may
Sorry, I meant the most important aspect
Of the
human life is fitness. Like what Cho said. Okay? So a PE teacher will be there to be the advocate for the most important aspect of the most important aspect of the nation. Do you get what I mean?
Wait, no, what? No, wait.
The most important aspect of the most important
the health
aspect.
is not necessarily the most important. Okay, look, okay,
It's-
wait.
So what do you think is the most important thing about
No, wait,
human life?
let me throw this to you. Will you consider Stephen Hawking to be an exceptionally healthy person? Dude's on a wheelchair.
Okay, but anyway, what I'm saying is that maybe not for Stephen Hawking, but for the next generation, okay? For the next generation of humans, the PE teacher will be the best role model. Like, you see, right, the thing about PE teachers is that they teach kids, okay? So they're not just like any other, like gym trainer out there. They are there to be a role model for children, okay?
Will you consider your PE teacher your role model?
I would, actually.
Why?
I remember my PE teachers from when I was growing up in school because they
The
taught
human
me
body experience.
they taught me to be healthy and fit.
So, Annette, how would this PE teacher govern?
This PE teacher will be there just to be a role model. The next generation, they'll be so much more motivated to take care of their health, and hence the entire country will move forward because everyone is going to be the best version of themselves as a resource, to the nation, and the whole country will move forward. And to end it off also in general, right, I feel that like PE teachers have one of the most slack jobs in the world.
What the did you just say?
Which I feel like I'm gonna offend all the PE teachers. But
Do you realize what you're doing? You just compare.
Wait, let her get there herself. Let her get there herself.
and
Yeah.
and the president's job,
Is
I would say, is quite slack. So, so I think it'll be a great fit, Okay, no, let me just rephrase that, alright? So I'm just saying, PE teachers, I mean like in schools, they don't have to mark papers,
some of them double up as other subjects teachers. So.
Yeah, I feel like you're severely underestimating the job of a PE teacher.
Yeah, I know.
You know,
But I'm doing it for the sake. I'm doing it for the sake of the show.
you know my old PE teacher. She came to
This whole show
she came
is
to
about
school
making sweeping statements.
8 months pregnant to play dodgeball with us.
Okay, Annette, thank you very
Trimester.
much. Talking about slackers, Dijin, so let us know what is your answer for who will be the best president.
before I reveal my answer, right, let me just ask all of you. What will you say is the most important aspect? Like what I asked, most important aspect for president. Wait, no answer. Physical size. You have to look threatening. If not, no other heads of states will listen to you. So here is who my president should be.
Is it you?
It's me!
Did you're not even the biggest person that I've met.
Okay, yeah, I know, but I am the biggest person in the room right now. You know,
Singapore is done if he's president.
presidential meetings happen in a room, so chances are.
As do most meetings actually.
No,
Yeah.
there can be picnic meetings. You know, Hong Lim Park has a lot of like meetings.
Those are not
Those are not meetings.
Those are called what?
They are called.
Strikes,
or
riot,
rallies.
Rallies.
Rallies are just a big meeting, okay, basically. No, okay, so imagine this. A president's job is to be basically a high-level diplomat.
Okay.
Imagine like I go up to like who's the president of China?
Xi Jinping. Xi Jinping.
Yeah. Okay. So imagine I go up to him and he'll greet me in Chinese like 你好. Then after I'll just be like 你好，你要不要给我你的东西？
资源。
资源. So that's my first point that I will be able to threaten. Intimidate. Yeah, I'll be able to intimidate other heads of state. Like when Donald Trump gives me a handshake, right?
Sure.
Yeah. I'll be like.
You do realize Donald Trump's huge, right?
Yeah, he's probably bigger than you.
But
Probably.
he's not huge in a trending way. He's huge in a fat way.
Are you fat shaming or fat shaming?
Are you-
Fat shaming.
No, it's fat shaming is fine in this instant because it's Donald Trump.
And it's you.
Yeah, and it's me.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not the slimmest
I
person
think
around.
it's
too.
just ashamed, that's all.
Yeah.
There's no shaming here.
Okay, so second aspect, the president controls the money. Like when the government needs the money,
The reserves.
the reserves, yes.
Reserves.
If they can say yes or no.
Yeah.
So that I feel like I'm someone that will be able to say
Make good
yes
decisions?
or no. Yeah, make good decisions. Like honestly, what does the government spend on? Name me one thing.
Everything.
For example, if the government wants to invest in the Salt Bay restaurant, would you have said yes or no to that?
I would have said no.
Why?
'Cause I heard his food is pretty bad.
Okay.
Imagine the government say like, we really need money to build out our debts.
What is bail out our debts? What does that even mean?
Okay, we all know what he means.
I don't know how.
I don't know what he means.
No, I don't know.
I don't know how.
You
Bail
bail-
out a
yeah.
Singaporean from another country or something.
Why would you need money for that? Just send our good class.
He confirm cannot be
It's
president.
not
No, I'm a president that takes actions first and asks questions later.
Seems like the president of a barbaric
You make your
society, you know.
You're not helping your argument.
Look, you know what? Genghis Khan has conquered like most of the world. I feel like I will be the second coming of Genghis Khan if I was the president.
Why do you conclude?
I can't.
There you go.
I can't believe it. He said that he gonna threaten other presidents because of his size.
We are going to take over under my rule. We are going to.
And there's
We
a
are
lot-
going
Wait,
to.
I want to hear where he wants to take over
Yeah.
under his rule.
No, we are going to expand our territory so wide that Singapore, there won't be Southeast Asia anymore. It'll just
You're
be
not a
Southeast Asia.
dictatorship. You freaking sound
We
like.
don't have to be a dictatorship to take over other countries.
Yeah, I know, but you sound like you're under my rule.
Yeah, because it is
We're
under my rule.
democrats.
There's no what? Crabs.
Then what's the US?
We're democratic
No,
Yeah,
yeah, exactly.
society.
No, we are democratic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but
He's saying that presidents don't have security?
no. You are misconstruing my words.
Last point.
Okay, so you know like there's a cabinet and the ministers everything. Instead of like voting and stuff, that's so boring. Okay, you know what? Every town will send a representative, and they all have like this huge deathmatch tournament. The winner, it's like Hunger Games. So the winner will be the new prime minister or president or whatever. Because right, it's not just physical strength. The winner will be able to think on their feet, will be able to come up with great solutions, a survivalist, a person who never gives up.
He is the perfect candidate for dumb debates, guys.
Yes.
Yeah, your entire argument was clearly the dumbest.
He's really like, what the
Okay, but no one can find a flaw with it.
When the entire thing is a flaw, you can't really pick out one.
Okay, thank you, Digit, for that amazing answer of why you should be president.
Amazing.
Amazing indeed. Anyway, from one amazing answer to another, I assume. Cho Hui, what do you have for us?
Kopitiam uncle.
So sweet.
Cool.
Kopitiam uncle.
Okay, firstly, right, I think Kopitiam uncles are confirm win one. You know why? Because they know the best. Like, I would say they have the best.
You don't have to speak like a kopitiam uncle just to convince us.
I mean, I
Chong,
have
that's
to-
just the way she speaks.
Oh my god!
I'm nice to you, okay?
Oh my god, if you were the president, you won't
I'm
need like a
kidding.
mic.
You know, like how Kopitiam uncles, they always talk about politics. So they confirm they know the best one. They know everything, okay?
Okay.
Like they will know, like once there's a problem, GST. 什么 GST 7.1%? Huh? Why is it not like 7%? Huh? That kind of thing. Wow, government little bit want to raise a bit. 0.1% also. You see, if it's a 0.1% of 1,000, how much? $10. Kopitiam uncle 算, calculate. Oh, you see, government aiyo. So I would say, right, they will have a whole analysis of the whole government and stuff. They will know like when there's a problem that comes up, right? And they will always have solutions one. Like I mean I don't know about that but they will definitely.
You sound like you know a lot about Kopitiam uncle, so carry on.
So they will definitely be able to find loopholes in the system.
Wait,
okay?
what?
President is a symbol, okay? So if let's say our president, right, is a Kopitiam uncle, right, it's very relatable.
No.
So it's like you go
I hate
down,
them.
you walk anywhere, you go to Kopitiam, you see the uncle is Kopitiam uncle. Anyone in Singapore also can be Kopitiam uncle, right? So like I would say that there's about 20-30% of Singapore population that is Kopitiam uncle, right?
Wow, we are screwed.
So arbitrary. Just
very,
throw out a number.
very relatable, okay? So they have been through the worst, so they can
Why?
relate to like everyday Singaporean.
Why
so
have
they
they
will
been
make.
through the worst?
Yeah, they haven't been through wars. Like why?
Okay, so,
So-
this one we're talking about the Kopitiam uncle downstairs, the void deck drink beer, then aiyo, I tell you PAP come out with that policy again,
So
I was thinking the drink store uncle. Sorry, my bad.
I won't call them losers.
I will call them losers lah.
That's
Why do you hate Kopitiam uncle?
I hate them. Oh my god, they're so annoying. They just sit
Okay.
there and complain.
Legit, do you understand that you will evolve into a kopitiam uncle?
Yeah, you know, so that's
that
why-
is like
yeah,
irreversible.
you have the prerequisites already.
Exactly. So I really I'm gonna hate myself and go.
It's like how Pikachu cannot stop being Raichu, you know?
You can,
it's
what?
just-
you can just press B.
So anyway, so like I think right, all these Kopitiam uncles right, they always like I would say they have some sort of closeness to the taxi uncles. So you know taxi uncles got clans one right? 2点bedok 200多see you there 我现在在 customer 啦 Sengkang okay I come there that kind of thing. So I think it will be easier to rally them. So like that is like almost I think
They
a
can
lot.
Why,
relate.
but what do you need
Yeah.
to rally them for?
Kopitiam uncles, right? They can give a voice to most Singaporeans lah. And then if let's say they come up with a policy, right, that he really think through that kind of thing, right? Then it will be easier to gather votes because the taxi uncles,
Can spread the message.
yeah, it's like, support tiang really good one, think for us one, Singaporean one. It's not think for government one, it's think for Singaporean. Then they're like, okay. So it's easy to get a change. So I really think that Kopitiam uncles will be the best.
Oh wow. That was a great argument, Joey.
Thank you.
Talking about kopitiam uncles, here is a man who will be a kopitiam uncle one day, Chai Hong.
Thank
So,
you.
Chai Hong, what is your answer for today?
And my answer is lesbian grandma. Okay, first of all, right, everyone has already gone through your turns and everyone has sort of like different definitions of what president should be, right? But first of all, presidents in Singapore, right? I think Annette got it right. Like presidents in Singapore, right? They are mostly a figurehead and they govern the reserves. So I think Chiu is a bit like she argued herself out of the. What is one thing that's lacking in the world right now? Come.
Food.
Money.
What's lacking in the world right now?
Natural resources.
He got it. Love. Love. We are lacking love in the world.
I like natural resources.
Yeah.
Who better to teach us how to love than a lesbian grandma?
How so?
A lesbian grandma has been oppressed. Think about it. The process to get it to a lesbian grandma, it's xiao one. He or she has watched all of her children, some of them lesbian, some of them gay, and then they grow into people themselves. They like the other, they like the same sex, and then I wish I could do the same too. I wish I could come out of the closet too. And then she comes out of the closet. This person is so full of love, guys. This person like loves everyone. She has been through the worst. She has been oppressed. She has seen people of her kind, like lesbian LGBT community, like downtrodden, like people like protest against her. And then
She
now,
could have gone the other way and be full of bitterness also.
yes, correct. Then now, but the thing is, now she goes out and she becomes like a symbol of hope and love. And then this person, if this person is our president, right? Imagine, right? You look up when you're saying the pledge. That's not a pledge. That's a
We don't
the citizens.
we don't say the pledge to the president.
No, we don't say it. We don't say it. But when you're looking there, right, there are two little.
No, we look at the flag. I have never
Yeah.
once pledged to the president.
Have you been looking at the wrong thing your whole life, Chai Hong?
Have you like look at Tony
That's-
Tan and be like, I pledge myself to you.
That's how
I
you
am your
Okay, but every time you go into a general office, every time you look up in some like government office, right? You look up and you see two posters there, like two photo frames there, and then you see like two amas there. Then you go, that's the president. Which one's the president again? But you know which one's the president, and then you go, and then you're proud. I'm proud of you. I'm proud to be like a Singaporean too. And then the lesbians can also go, oh, I'm proud to be lesbians too. Then the gays also go, I'm proud to be gay too. Then we can all, I'm proud to be Singaporean. And then the whole of Singapore comes together as one, as because of lesbian grandmother. What else do you need to be a good president?
Strength.
Hard work, correct. Thank you, Dijin. Hard work. I have two words for you. Samsui women. They were the OG lesbian grandmothers.
It's true though. Yeah.
It's true. It's true, guys.
Are they lesbian?
A lot of them
Yeah.
were. A lot of them were.
Huh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, Samsui
Like,
women.
let's not assume, but there were.
Most of them were.
A lot of them
quite
were,
a few
yeah.
of them were. So Samsui women, they're hardworking. They love each other. They really love each other because they're lesbian. A hard worker as your president. You look up once again. You look up there at those two photo frames. You go, this is love. Last point. Also two words. Ellen DeGeneres. Who doesn't want Ellen DeGeneres as their president?
Me.
Yeah.
Oh, you wanna?
Yeah, because
Yeah,
She's American.
Yeah.
Okay, ignoring the fact that she's American, imagine like a Chinese, imagine like a Singaporean.
Oh,
The
Chong.
stink
Chinese
of
privilege.
the stink of Chinese privilege is strong here. Imagine Chio. It's like to me like Chio is like a
Grandma?
lesbian grandma.
I'm what the?
A bit like a lesbian grandma.
Excuse me? Get me out of this room!
If I had a lesbian
much.
grandma, I had an ideal lesbian grandma, right? It would be a bit like Chio, a bit like Chio. Like loud, loving, caring.
She looks too young.
Oh!
no, she's not lesbian.
No.
She looks too young.
So just to recap, Ellen DeGeneres, Samsui women, love.
I'm disappointed you, Chai Hong.
Okay, and so lesbian grandmas are the best. Period.
Any last words, you guys?
I just feel like everyone's points are helping mine.
Why?
Why?
You talked
Why
about.
is the teacher helping you?
No, you talked about like the.
Health.
Do you advocate for health and fitness?
mental health, LGBT community, like watching like a lesbian grandma as your president, you feel good about yourself.
Okay, we are still very fresh from the lesbian grandma argument. Anybody else?
I really think I should be the president. Because, when people say you can be anything you want to be, I want to make that saying a reality.
Very nicely said. And that?
Except when that is
You
is
started,
at
you're
the-
wrong.
Except when you're at the mercy of other people's votes.
Wait, anything else?
Me.
I thought your argument was really good.
Thank you, but I won't win anyway because Siraj is biased.
Yeah.
It's true.
Any last words?
No, I'm not dying yet, so no last.
Sorry. You do look like Okay. Okay.
It's
Get
just
the hell out
makeup.
of you, I tell you.
It's just makeup.
If I'm president, you're evicted from Singapore, I tell you.
Evict the exile.
Never mind. Okay, so that was a great round of arguments, and thanks for all the final words. So we have to pick a winner, and the winner is, drumroll please.
Y'all suck at drums.
What? Because she accused I was being biased, so I
Yeah.
decided to put my
Her mind
biases
games
aside.
work, Siraj.
She did. But I cannot doubt that her arguments were really, really solid as compared to. So yeah, her arguments were really, really solid. And because of this, I'm going to give you a very presidential prize today.
Okay.
It's none other than $2 bill.
This has been the best prize so
This is the
far.
best prize!
What the heck? I had people just clicking on my face.
Yeah, I was googling like the president, right? Then I saw Yusof Ishak on Google, and then his face looks so surreal because like I can't
Surreal.
believe he is a real person.
It is a real person.
It's
He's a
like you
It's just so
see
perfect.
him in so perfect. You see him on note so every
It
day.
actually looks pretty different.
Can I
in
take a
the
look?
photo. Like it's
So, that's all for today.
It's
Thank you
my
very much, and join us
birthday.
next time on Dumb Debates. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Yay, my $2!
Like when I'm hugging my bossa and I think to myself, was in my last life, was I a panda?
why pandas don't hug trees. And
Yes.
there's koalas.
Koalas, yes.
No, koalas are not actually bears.
I think
they're
the best
marsupials.
candidates for dumb debates.
I'm not sure.